It is, without further ado, my great pleasure and honor to have our president, Gregg Fox, deliver his speech to the congregation just prior to my sermon. Gregg, Chag Sameach.
Shana Tova.
Shana Tova.
So it's so great to look out and to see all of you here today in person, as well as to greet those of you who are at home, who couldn't be with us, and are watching on live stream. I want to wish us all continued health, safety, and success. I look forward to the day when we can all be comfortable enough to be here in person together. We have been through so much together over the past 2.5 years. The pandemic has really affected every aspect of our lives and the life of the Ohav community. It continues to do so and will for long into the future. Our old normal has changed. Our programming had to change. Our religious services had to change. Our support had to change. Our early childhood center and Hebrew school had to change. And the general operations of our building had to change. Change we did, and we changed for the better. We opened our mind to new ideas, new programming, new technology, and new connections. For instance, even Rabbi Dan is now a maven at Zoom sessions. Thank you to all of you for your patience and continued belief in us. Despite the challenges of the pandemic, we have been very stable demographically, and we keep adding new families as we go. If you have joined in the past couple years, I welcome you and share with you from the bottom of my heart how happy that we are for you to be with us here today in Ohav. Our membership is our lifeblood, and we understand how important each of our members is to the Ohav family. We just put together a new membership team that will help all new members find a home at Ohav Shalom and have a person for them to reach out to. If you want to be a part of that, please let me know. You can also, if you see somebody new, please introduce yourself to them and get to know them. We are a welcoming community here, and I know that the pandemic has given that a stress test, but I know we can continue to be welcoming and friendly to all of our families and all of our guests. As I mentioned before, none of this could happen without the support and the belief in Ohav Shalom. Moreover, I would like to take this opportunity to single out Ohav Shalom's amazing staff. We have a small but extremely dedicated group of individuals, and we would not function without them. Please join me in thanking them for their endless work for us whenever you have the chance, whenever you see them. It's not asking much, but it means so much to them. I'd like to thank our Executive Director, Nancy Pandolfo, for all of her endless hours of work and her leadership. She has taken us through some troubling times and has had to learn a lot of new skills, but she has kept us running smoothly, in the right direction, and on a positive slope. Sorry for the math reference, I am a math teacher. Rabbi Dan has taken on so much these past years and continues to be our guide and spiritual leader. Thank you. Finally, I want to thank our lay leadership. Please rise if you're a member of the Board of Trustees so that we can thank you all. Yashkoch, and thank you for your time. We know that it's a lot of time to put in for volunteer work, and we appreciate that. The theme of this year's Days of Oz is hope, connection, and action. The first word is hope. Hope is demonstrated by all of you being here today and continuing to be a part of our community. You all give me hope that Ohav is and will be strong enough to make it through any challenge, as we have done. I also have hope that every one of our community members who are not able to be here in person will be able to be with us in person eventually. I have a lot of hope for our Ohav community and want to thank you all for your never-ending support of Ohav Shalom. Ohav relies on the financial support through your dues and especially your donations. That brings me to the second word, connection. I spoke last year about my connections, but this year I want to bring up your connections. Your donations build the foundation of our operations and budget and are so important for our ability to provide an amazing program and services available, and also indicate your connection to Ohav and Ohav's connection to you. When people talk about donations, the first thoughts are those large donations in the thousands. Those are extremely important, and we truly appreciate them. However, not everyone has those funds available to them, and any contribution is appreciated and proof of a strong connection to Ohav Shalom. We are a community of over 335 member households. Every one of you is important. Each of us is a link in the chain that connects us all together. Thank you again for what you've contributed in the past and what you can contribute this year. It is all important and a part of our never-ending connection to Ohav. Now comes the last word, action. Action is what we decide to do to physically and financially show our connection and our hope. What are the different ways you can act to support Ohav Shalom? We have the Yom Kippur Appeal, or really the High Holiday Appeal, Project Nehemiah, our different endowments, various events and programs throughout the year that need support, Shomrei Habayit, general donations, and also all the different memorial options, Tree of Life, pew plaques, the bricks outside, and the yahrzeit memorials. Thank you to all of you, all of our donors, both large and small, for supporting special activities, projects, and purchases. These include our amazing live stream system, the playground project from several years ago, purchasing the Lev Shalem, Sidorim, the new Machzorim for the high holidays, the Torah writing campaign from many years ago, and our amazing celebration that we just had in honor of Rabbi Rena's retirement. These are but a few of the special projects and ideas our members have stepped up to support, to bring, and brought to our attention. If you have a project or idea that you would like to help us support, please feel free to contact me or one of the other officers, and we will see how we can help you act on it. I have always found that giving comes from the heart and the connections that you have to a project or event. So please be in touch. Look at the different actions available to you and show your love and connection to Ohav Shalom community. Talking about action, let's focus on our two major fundraising drives during the high holiday season. We have our Yom Kippur Appeal and Project Nehemiah. These are two of our major supporters of our budget at Ohav Shalom. As you know and have seen and received, we have provided everyone with an opportunity to contribute online in advance, and will continue to accept donations in this way. I want to thank all of you for what you have already done, and want to remind anyone who hasn't that you still have plenty of time to contribute. As you walked into the building, there was a table that had the turn-down cards that we've had in the past. If you grabbed yours, thank you. If you haven't, grab it on your way out, and please take this opportunity to think about your hope and connection and how we can contribute to Ohav. You can leave your turn-down cards in the box as you leave, mail them back, or when you return for another service. Rabbi Dan reminded me the other day that part of the 10 days of repentance includes increasing our giving to tzedakah for the sake of making the world a better place. In that light, think about what you can do, what you can contribute to Ohav, and if you can increase that amount slightly. If you gave $36 last year, can you do $54 or $72? If you couldn't contribute last year, can you contribute $36 this year? To our Project Nehemiah team, I thank you so much for your willingness to contribute above and beyond your membership dues. Your giving makes Ohav what it is today. Our tradition teaches us that whether one can contribute a little or a lot, what matters is that one does this with a sincere desire to serve God and the community. I thank you for your time and patience. I hope that you'll think of your connection to Ohav and take action with any type of contribution that you can. Help us continue to provide the services and experiences, both spiritual and other, that we all need and deserve. Help us keep Ohav strong so that we can continue to hope, connect, and act as God's partner in the world. Shana Tova, and thank you for the privilege of being your president. Shana Tova. Not till then.